the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Dan Birmingham. So how are you? How's the weather?
It's cold here.
Is that going to affect you guys when you guys get in?
No, not at all. I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio, so I'm kind of used to it. We got in 2 days ago.
Youngstown, huh? Kelly Pavlik fan?
Kelly Pavlik, Ray Mancini, there was a bunch of them.
So you got in yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think the weather can affect Keith a little? No?
We're not fighting outside.
How's he feeling?
He's feeling great. He's anxious to get this over with.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good for an old guy.
Because this is your big fighter, so it's like if he doesn't perform or when he doesn't fight, you're really not in action. Are you happy to be back?
I'm happy to be back, and I don't worry about that kind of stuff.
Nah.
Keith is prepared. As long as he's prepared, he's going to do well.
Okay. Anything you see different in Keith now?
Yeah, he's a little older, a little hungrier.
Hungrier?
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that because that was my next question. People feel like he's lost the hunger.
No, not at all. He got married. He fell in love. I thought it was a good thing. He's got something to fight for.
Because I was on the conference call and he was, I'm not going to say he was talking retirement, but he was talking about retirement. So not saying that he was going to retire, but he's, you never want to hear those conversations in a fighter. How do you feel about him in retirement?
We're not even thinking about retirement at this stage. Sometimes one tough fight can put you there. But I think Keith can go on at least another half a dozen fights.
How do you feel about the injuries? Is he 100% in your opinion?
He's 100%, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Okay, because yesterday he said that he might never be 100 with that hand injury now. He says, you know how hand injuries go. The doctor told him that he's got to consistently monitor it. Do you know what kind of monitoring? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, we pay attention to the wraps, very close attention to the wraps. We use big gloves. We're trying to protect the hands. Fight night might be a different story. We just have to see.
Now, this might be a far stretch, but when I was younger, I seen Mayweather use it, and he was even on 24/7 possibly some sort of injections in the hands. Is it Novocaine or something like that they give him? Would Keith ever get there, or is it's not that serious?
No, he hasn't got any injections.
No, not that he is.
Yeah.
For the pain, would he ever?
We'll just.
Or it's not that type of pain yet.
To cross that road when we come to it. I mean, right now his hands are good, so he can continue on at this stage.
So obviously, when I was down St. Petersburg, we were speaking to Keith. You were in the gym. The rumor back then was Jesse Vargas was the comeback fight, and I told Keith, Jesse Vargas is a pretty tough guy. He said Jesse's a tune-up for me. He may not be a tune-up for another person. He's a tune-up for me. Obviously, Jesse went to the zone. Do you see Josecito Lopez as the same level as Jesse?
I don't consider any fight a tune-up.
Oh, okay. So you're a different opinion.
Every fight is a title fight to me.
Oh.
That you have to win, you have to look good, you got to please the crowd, you move on.
What's your opinion of Josecito Lopez?
Very tough, very tough. He comes forward, he throws a lot of punches, he stays busy, he's in good shape. We're looking for a tough fight.
Is that a perfect style for Keith since he comes forward and Keith's a natural counterpuncher?
I mean, it's probably conducive to Keith's style, but we'll just have to see when the bell rings how Josecito fights.
Which tape did you watch in preparation of Josecito?
I don't remember the opponent's names.
Oh, so just the recent ones?
Yeah.
Because he was doing well in that Marcos Maidana fight. I know that's a long time ago, but
he was
until he got hit.
Very tough guy.
Yeah, he's doing well. So, are we looking to get one time back, or is just a win, a W as good as I mean, I want a knockout. I defend Keith 24/7 on my show.
Yeah.
People calling him sometimes run times. We need a freaking knockout.
Well, I mean, I never preach that to my guys.
Oh,
but
that's disappointing.
Keith does have that mindset.
I hope. All right. So, A, the hunger's still there.
Definitely.
B, you guys are not thinking retirement.
No.
Okay. C is Pacquiao just won. In your opinion, from your conversations with Keith, what's more important to him? Sean Porter, Pacquiao, or Errol Spence?
I mean, I'll let him make those calls Any of the three is fine with me.
As a trainer, how would you want the order? You know who you think is the easier fight. Not that neither are easy, not that anyone is easy, but you know what I'm saying. You know what game plan fits better for your fighter.
I think we take Pacquiao on the end.
On the end? Wow, I was expecting you to say him first. So you want...
Pacquiao's got quick hands, a lot of experience, like good feet, very good boxer. Even though he's not a thunderous puncher at this stage, he's a very good boxer.
So you would rather take a guy like Errol before Pacquiao?
No, I didn't say that. Earl's probably the best of the three. We'll just have to see what happens.
No, because you said at the end, so I figured Pacquiao would be your last choice out of those three options.
I just don't want Keith to be too old at that stage.
Okay. So you welcome the Errol Spence fight?
Of course.
That's the news we want to hear.
Of course.
Okay.
Great fighter, great champion. It's a huge fight.
Do you think that people are a little too caught up in Errol Spence and you see where Thurman can capitalize? Because right now they're kind of blinded. It's like, no, Earl's the best, and possibly the only one who can contest them is Terrence Crawford.
Well, because Keith hasn't fought in 2 years. I think
exactly.
a lot of the fans forget how good Keith is. And right now, Errol Spence is on top. You know, so we'll be gunning for him.
Now, in the past, Keith said, you know, get a title. He hasn't done enough. You think that's changed?
Oh yeah, definitely at this stage, for sure.
Last question. He has said that he's not thinking of Earl until after 2019. You think that can change with each performance?
That can. I mean, anything can change at any given day. Depends on, you know, what is proposed. But I let Keith make those decisions.
All right. Well, Dan, man, thank you so much, and wish you the best on Saturday night.
Thank you.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.